All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash, Ma'amath. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word ignorantly and willingly call God of Jehovah. Bahashem meaning in the name of. Yahweh Shai meaning he who delivers, who the word ignorantly and willingly call JC today. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and another double honor to my elder as well, Ahar One bin Yasha'Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Salutations to the 144,000 hopeful elect, pushing this truth across the four winds, and to the one-third remnant believers in Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Shalom. There's going to be a quick lesson based off of this part, this WFI video that I seen, and just the whole spirit that's in Israel today. Basically a multitude. What does Scripture say? Falling out a multitude to do wickedness. You know what I'm saying? But basically, you got Jake out there, trying to go to war with the Palestinians, whose land is getting stolen right now. There are a lot of you that say, "Oh, 8,000 Palestinians was dead, 100,000 Palestinians probably dead over there, babies, children." Straight genocide of these people basically trying to steal that land over there, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got Jake out there, with that tough ass spirit, that iron chest Charlie spirit, that big buff guy, tough guy shit. You know what I'm saying? Trying to go out there and fight against them people when they need to let them people fight against this. You know what I'm saying? Let them people fight their enemy. Let you know what I'm saying? Jake just got to get in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? But basically, man, you want to let them fight their own battle. You know what I'm saying? Those. I'm trying to keep it spiritual, But basically what I'm saying is I could care less about those Amalekites. I want to see the Palestinians fight the Amalekites. Jake out there trying to, get in the middle and get the ministry blamed, basically, man. But I'm going to play this quick clip, this part of this camp, and then I'm going to fast forward to a different part and bring out a few precepts of Yahweh Razah.
Verse 8, start at 8.
Verse 8, and he shall judge the world in righteousness. He shall minister judgment to the people in uprightness.
He will judge many judgments on these wicked nations for what they did to his children. The Lord is not playing about his babies, man. And they touched his babies, so he gonna play with them like how they played with us.
Right, and that's understood. That's understandable. That the Lord, but the scriptures say, rise up. Wait till he rise up to the prey, because at the end of the day, we don't want to. That's like me signing up for World War III, and then when I get over there in the middle of the fight, I start trying to call on Yahweh to save me. But you know what I'm saying? But I walked over there myself. I done signed up, went to basic training. I done did all the steps, and then now when I'm over there, you know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna save me. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You over there trying to fight with the heathen when you should be here standing in your lot and fighting for Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Not out there basically trying to fight. You know what I'm saying? Let them devils do their own fight, because these devils coming for us next. You see what I'm saying? But I'm going to let the video keep playing.
The Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed.
He will do what?
Be a refuge for the oppressed.
Read on.
A refuge in times of trouble.
And he was our refuge in that time of trouble. We good. They probably got to go to the hospital right now, right? One of our soldiers, we gonna keep him in our prayers, that he heals and he be ready for war next week, Lord willing. But at the end of the day, the Lord helped us during that whole battle. Read on.
Verse 10, and they that know thy name.
And they that what?
And they that know thy name.
And they that what?
And they that know thy name.
You know his name Jehovah.
And they that know thy name.
Christianity.
And they that know thy name.
What?
Will put their trust in thee.
Will do what?
Will put their trust in thee.
What else?
For thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee.
And he has what?
Has not forsaken them that seek thee.
Like the brother Tasman said, man, if you think that the Lord ain't with you after what just happened and after what you did for your brothers, the Lord is showing you that he's still with you, man. So brothers, be girded and have your spirit in check. The first thing, like I said, should be edifying the sheep. After that, if they want to get physical, we can get physical.
What sheep you gonna edify out there? You see what I'm saying? With your microphones yelling and hollering at people that's hurt because they people, you basically getting genocide committed on them, man. You see what I'm saying? So he said after that, I don't know if this is the elder of the camp, But you know, that lady Judith just came out with a whole. She said they got black leaders on the payroll. You see what I'm saying? So we can go out there and edify the sheep, and after that, if you want to get physical, we can get physical. You want to fight. You see what I'm saying? I believe we went to like, we was teaching downtown, like 2 years ago, I believe, and it was a whole bunch of Cubans. You know, they was mad, but those are our people. You see what I'm saying? We wasn't out there trying to pick no fight. We was out there trying to edify our people. You know, a whole bunch of Cubans out there, and his so-called Hispanics, a lot of northern tribes out there. So our job was to, you know, prophesy to them, because you know, it's a lot of brothers. There's a few brothers in our camps, you know, that's bilingual. You know that you know, got the brother Yawal, and you got the brother Yahweh, you know, that hold the camera. You know, very diligent brothers. You know, lovely brothers. You see what I'm saying? So our job is to prophesy to our people and let them know that they the seed of Jacob. You know, not going out there trying to boast and fight Palestinians because they hurt. You see what I'm saying? But as soon as it was the other way around, it was a BLM, a Baal Lucifer Molech protest, and the Palestinians was out there. Jacob, they love to point the finger. Well, what about this? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be, man. But this is bad leadership, man. To have them boys out there where they finna fight at. You know what I'm saying? And to lead them basically to a war. He said one of our brothers, hopefully he ready to go to war again next week. Then you got so-called Chief Ephraim, the pull-up boys. You know what I'm saying? That a whole lot of black leaders on the payroll, man. But this is the book of First Maccabees chapter 5, starting at verse 55. Now what time, Salakia, 5 verse 55. Verse 55. Now what time as Judas and Jonathan were in the land of Galaad, and Simon his brother in Galilee, before Ptolemy, Joseph the son of Zacharias and Azarias, captain of the garrisons, heard of the valiant acts and warlike deeds which they had done. Wherefore they said, let us also get us a name and go fight against the heathen that are round about us. Right? That sounds like Chief Ephraim and the pull-up boys. They want to go fight against hurt Palestinians, hurt people, because, you know, basically Esau doing what he doing best. Stealing land, raping, robbing, and pillaging, saying that it ain't going to be no ceasefire until they basically steal all the land. And then after that, who they coming for? The so-called young black people in America, because we the reason why all hell breaking loose through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, because we out there prophesying. You see what I'm saying? And that's all we got to do. You know, it says then they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. You know, earlier in that camp video, or later in that camp video, they said when we these Jakes, you know, some of them, you know, most likely probably other elect. You know, I don't know, Lord, well, I'm a part of elect. But Jake in this camp video, if you watch the camp video, he said, next week, make sure all y'all brothers have y'all staff in y'all hand. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they want to do, we could do. What Chief Ephraim say, bring some water bottles and some RC bottles, and we gonna throw them. That's a whole lot of COINTELPRO shit. You know what I'm saying? Judas goat shit. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, because an elder of a camp ain't gonna have you out there trying to fight, knowing you got, you know, children at home, knowing you got family that look up to you. You see what I'm saying? Knowing that you got a job out here to be preaching and teaching. You know, the Lord sent us forth as sheep amongst wolves. It says, verse 57, wherefore they said, let us also get us a name and go fight against the heathen that are round about us. So when they had given charge unto the garrison that was with them, they went towards Imnea. Then came Gorgias and his man out of the city to fight against them. And so it was that Joseph and Azarias were put to flight and pursued unto the borders of Judea. And there were slain that day of the people of Israel about 2,000 men. So right, because you read early in that chapter, Judas Maccabees told him, hey man, just go post up. Don't go out there trying to fight. Y'all go here, we gonna go here, and our brother, they gonna go there. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna save our people, we're gonna help our people. But y'all don't fight until we get back. But they heard the valiant acts of Judas Maccabees and his brothers, and what they did, you know, during the time of this war, you know, happening during the time of the Maccabees, I believe. I don't want to give you a date, but Khan, man, They basically went out, being disobedient and tried to fight. And then they was put to flight, and about 2,000 men of our nation died during that time. It says, verse 61, thus was there a great overthrow among the children of Israel because they were not obedient unto Judas. And right, that might just be the title. Thus was there a great overthrow among the children of Israel because they were not obedient. Right. And the Lord told us to go out as sheep amongst the wolves. You see what I'm saying? And these same guys clowned us for, saying, oh, Clark Kent mode, that ain't biblical, man. That ain't biblical. Clark Kent mode, you know what I'm saying? These are the same ones that came at us, for basically, Naquan, for basically, doing what the scriptures tell us to do. We're not finna be out there protesting and making haste and trying to hurry up and fight and destroy. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for that. We're gonna sit at home while all hell breaking loose and with our families, and we're gonna be in this word. While you out there when all hell break loose trying to still wake people up, that the Lord ain't called to be woken up. You see what I'm saying? It says the elect gonna keep silent in that time because it is an evil time. You see what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done with, we not out here trying to, get a name for ourselves, to get views, and the camps that be doing this, these be the camps with 46,000 views. You see what I'm saying? These guys, especially during the whole pandemic, they wasn't getting channels and stuff deleted, videos. I remember, because I had a few of them on Instagram at the time, and they still was teaching. I was shadow banned, for months, and then they'll let me free. I drop another video on Instagram, and I'll be shadow banned again. But they can post, and then on Instagram at the time, they only let me post a 14-minute video. I go see them boys, they're posting they whole live videos, an hour, minute, an hour. I'm like, damn, they wasn't get to post an hour, 30 minutes. I only get to post a 14-minute video. Even if the video is 21 minutes, they'll cut 7 minutes of it. You see what I'm saying? These be the guys, they be wanting views and all that. That's why they out there, man. Trying to get a name for themselves amongst Israel. When the Lord ain't called us, Yahweh Shai gonna have Yahweh Shai got that name. Yahweh Shai, when he pull up, he gonna have a name written that no man knew but he himself. He gonna be in his glorified form when it's all said and done. But we ain't seen that yet. It says, verse 61 again, thus was there a great overthrow among the children of Israel because they were not obedient unto Judas and his brethren, but thought to do some valiant act. Moreover, these men came not of the seed of those by whose hand deliverance was given unto Israel. So, right, man, you better pray that Yahweh Shai Shai deliver you, because we don't know exactly who the elect are. But the elect, they're going to have certain character traits. They're not going to be out here trying to get a name for themselves, man. They're going to be obedient through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai because we want that protection. We want the Lord's hand to be quick to deliver us, not trying to get no victory or no name for ourselves. Verse 63, howbeit the man Judas and his brethren were greatly renowned in the sight of all Israel and all of the heathen wheresoever their name was heard of. So, right. And that's the type of spirit that these guys want over here at WFI. Because the elder, I don't know if that was the elder, but he was basically saying, yeah, we're going to go back out there. And this, as a matter of fact, I'm going to fast forward it to an hour. Right at the hour mark. And this was before the pull-up boys. Now you got the pull-up boys saying that they ready to go out there and fight as well. Him.
Real quick, man. If brothers come out here next week, right? Make sure y'all bring y'all staff, man. Every brother bring y'all staff if y'all got a staff. That's it.
That's right.
Con, this verse Peter, chapter 3, and verse number 14. And it reads, and if he suffer for righteousness' sake.
If you do what?
If he suffer for righteousness' sake.
Brothers went out there and suffered for righteousness' sake.
Right.
They got staffs thrown at them, whatever the case may be. If out there preaching the word of the Lord and standing up boldly for Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Happy are ye.
What?
Happy are ye.
Sad.
Happy are ye.
And the Lord said, happy are ye, man. Right? The Lord told us to be happy, man. If you suffer for me, hey, be happy, man. Right? That's what Yahweh said. Bring it out.
And be not afraid.
And do what?
And be not afraid.
Hey, don't be afraid, man. Hey, we don't care if they double it and come with 40,000 Ishmaelites.
Right.
Man, we're not about to be scared, man.
Right.
Hey, no matter what happened, hey, we suffer for the Lord and we love that, man.
Right.
And the Lord happy about that and we happy about that.
Right.
Right?
And be not afraid of their terror, neither be troubled.
Right, so don't be afraid or be troubled, man.
And and I was watching another video of the brother. It's a brother, I think GMS Camp. I don't know his name, but he was basically saying, man, Jake, the pull-up boys, come here. We all gonna come here and we all gonna do this and that. And Esau gonna have a whole damn false flag event ready to blame everybody. You know, black Hebrew Israelites looting and stealing and, you know what I'm saying, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But check this out.
Gone, right? So, you got something?
Yeah, I want Jeremiah 51:20.
Jeremiah,
Forget about that.
chapter 51 and verse 20. Thou art my battle axe.
What the Lord say?
Thou art my battle axe.
What the Lord say?
Thou art my battle axe.
Read.
And weapons of war.
And what?
And weapons of war.
Read.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nation.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? The Lord said he was going to use us to break in pieces the nation. It don't matter how many of them come up against us, you feel me? At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get our get back. Because we're going to...
That's right.
But we got to wait for the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shah, to rise up to the prey first. You know what I'm saying? When you're back against the wall, then Yahweh Shah going to come through for you. He might come through you for you before then. But the Lord ain't tell us to go out here and you know, take the kingdom just yet. We got to wait for him first. You see what I'm saying?
How about foot on their neck when it's all said and done?
God. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Right? That's it on me.
Gone. Right? So all praise to the Most High. So what we're going to do is we're going to be congregating at the Brother Makwa's house. All right, so brothers, you know, after we done right here, brothers could head over to his house. By the time you head over, the sun will be down. All right, brothers gonna have. All right, give me Revelation 2.
Right. Esau know exactly where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Just the brother basically said the same thing. That's how Jake be, man. Jake don't think, man. Jake just do shit. You know, they don't strategize it. You know, Jake just wake up and want to do shit, man. Just the Lord ain't tell us to be out here, you know, trying to be no damn Hebrew Israelite soldiers and none of that. We fighting a spiritual battle just yet. You know, when the Lord, you know, give us that spiritual power, Yahweh design one of the man, and then that's when we're going to be in that bright burn spirit. You know, the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. You see what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. A brother might have spiritual power, but his only job might be to watch over the elect. You know, watch over the hopeful elect and to make sure that they good. You know what I'm saying? Lord might have a congregation of brothers together with a whole bunch of sheep, and you know, you might have a few of them out there fighting, you know, but the rest might be in there teaching, you know, spiritual power and all. We got our garments on, teaching the sheep, keeping them calm, whatever the case may be. However the Lord have it, man. But right now, at this very present moment, the Lord is raising up the spirit of these nations to go against each other. And I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna let the Lord do what he do, and I'm gonna stay out his way and not try to step on his toes. You see what I'm saying? Giving any occasion for the Lord to come and do something to me, man. You know what I'm saying? But it says, Exodus chapter 22, was it 22? 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgments. All right, when it's all said and done with, we're not gonna, the point being that we're not gonna follow a multitude to do evil, man. You know, we're not gonna follow a multitude to be evil. We're not gonna be deceived. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with, just gonna make sure that we you know, follow the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shah. So, you know, when the time comes, he gonna protect us and give us what we need. You know, the elect gonna keep silent in those times because it is an evil time. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in the spirit of, you know, those Maccabees that didn't listen. You know what I'm saying? They didn't listen, and ultimately, you know, they went out and tried to fight against the heathen when the Lord told them not to, and got destroyed. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man, this is spirit that they is. First Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 42. Then, because, you know, they was going to war, you know, during these times. Then Judas and his host drew near and entered into battle, and there were slain of the king's army 600 men. Eleazar, also surnamed Savaran, perceiving that one of the beasts armed with royal harnesses was higher than all the rest, and supposing that the king was upon it. So right, he saw an elephant, and this elephant was bigger than all the rest, and it was decked out. However, the king had it decked out during that time. So he thought the king himself was on top of that elephant. But it says, verse 44, putting himself in jeopardy to the end he might deliver his people and get him a perpetual name. So right, he put himself in jeopardy. He put himself in harm's way. That Zealot spirit, that 300 spirit. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said and done with. Verse 45, whereof he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slaying on the right hand and on the left, so that there was divided from him on both sides. Which done, he crept under the elephant and thrust him under and slew him, Salaki, and slew him, whereupon the elephant fell down upon him, and there he died. Howbeit, the rest of the Jews, seeing the strength of the king and the violence of his forces, turned away from them. So, right, they were smart, man. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to be in that spirit of how the brothers was a chapter before, in chapter 5, in verse 55. You know, that spirit of going to try to get a name for themselves. But he did it. But this guy, Eleazar, did the same thing, man. He ran and went under the elephant and slew the elephant. You know what I'm saying? The elephant fell on top of him. And everybody saw it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do a courageous act. Going out there trying to fight in the midst of a whole bunch of hurt Philistines. Going, you know, get the ministry blamed. People going to go to jail. People might die. You know, the Lord might go out there and the Lord might have whoever he want, you know, that was called but wasn't chosen, go out there, you know, and he might judge how he judge. You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking of scriptures as I'm speaking, so lucky if I get tongue-tied. I'm thinking of that, I think it's Ezekiel 9, slay utterly men, women, and children, and start at my sanctuary. You know, the Lord starting with his people. You see all the people that died this week, you know, Halloween weekend, you had somebody die out here. You had somebody die out here in Riverside, and that guy who died, I know him personally. From high school, you know, and right down the street from where we camp at. He was standing out there. They say he was an innocent bystander, and the Lord got him shot. You know, he was shot. And, you know, the same thing happened in Tampa this weekend. That strip that everybody be at. The Lord had like 5-10 people die. You know, a lot of people died this week, you know, when it's all said and done with. But, you know, us, you know, the hopeful elect, we want to be in that spirit of, you know, stand out the Lord's way, man, when it's all said and done with. Just stand out the Lord's way and let him do what he do, you know what I'm saying? Let him do what he do, you know, and pray that we, you know, our time ain't next for judgment. We want to be seen as righteous when it's all said and done with, man. You know, so all the brothers out there that call and believe on the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shah, it's best to just stay out the Lord's way and let him do what he do. It says, Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 15, sees in that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the times because the days are evil. So, right, man, you got to be on point out here. You know, you got to be circumspect because the Lord, you don't want his anger to be kindled against you, and he touch you next. You see what I'm saying? So, we keep doing what we doing. We ain't pulling up nowhere. Only place I'm pulling up this week, y'all right desires to camp, to teach, and let that be that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to enjoy the grace of Yahweh Shem Yahshua that he ain't get me this week, you know, and just let that be that, man. Yahweh right desire, man. So come, man. Verse 15 again, seeing then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. So just be on point, man, when it's all said and done with. I pray that this lesson was edifying. You know, Shalom, you know, call Halayim La, Allahayinawa, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh, Bahashim Rakakadash, blessing to the elect, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh, Barakatah, to the men, women, and children that call on the name of the Lord and believe in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh, Barakatah.